In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. My presence surrounds you now, my beloved child. The quiet knowing I settle deep inside you is beginning to surface. For it is in this precise moment that I have chosen to connect with your spirit. Pay attention to these words, my precious one. Though unease may linger, understand that I am reaching out to you. These are truths intended for the core of your being. The gentle shifts you perceive within are not by chance. They are my spirit moving, dissolving what no longer serves you, opening paths ahead and marking the conclusion of your prolonged effort. You have endured burdens unseen by others, my cherished one. I have observed each one, and I declare to you now, there is no need to strive for outcomes I have already established. I am here entering your innermost being with intention, releasing hidden worries and awakening your tired spirit. I do not intend for you to engage in battles I have already concluded. Do not disregard what I am speaking, my child. To do so would be to miss the exact moment I am bringing forth what you have desired for so long. Some gifts are fully embraced only when my voice resonates with an open heart, and you stand at the threshold of a profound change in your existence. Each night you lay awake, my precious one, has been remembered, and every tear you've wept has been collected, all to bring about the rightful resolution for your path. My words are not to impress you, but because your spirit is exhausted and longs for a tranquility that only I can offer. And this very day I begin to settle that calm within you. Concentrate now, my beloved child, for in this precise instant, I am arranging circumstances, removing obstacles, and guiding the favor you have awaited to arrive without delay. Breathe deeply and stay grounded. As you take in my message, I am bringing light to places where only silent hopelessness, worry, or uncertainty once dwelled. Understand, my child, this is not merely another voice. It is a direct answer to your tired heart, which has carried concerns you have already released. I am actively entering your path with intention, for when the moment I have said arrives, nothing can obstruct what I have long since readied for you. As you listen to my voice, I am starting to heal old wounds, break cycles of sadness, and reignite hope where only a void existed. Grasp this truth, my cherished one. I have not arrived simply to provide bodily comfort, but to bestow upon your spirit the deep serenity it has silently craved. Your heart has longed for an indication, and this is it. For I am speaking clearly to you, so that you comprehend the vastness of what is now being released. Remain with me, my beloved, for as you keep listening, I am aligning unseen forces, gathering the fitting people, and establishing the groundwork for your next great victory. This is a precious period, my child, and I do not wish for you to overlook what is happening. Thus, I encourage you to continue with me through these words. For as you persist, I am preparing the path for the resolution you have awaited for so long. I watch you with tender care, not with judgment. I perceive you with limitless love. For I understand your deeds arose from a wish to protect those close to you, to guard them, to provide assistance. Yet it is now crucial for you to grasp a foundational truth, my child. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am the one who fights on your behalf. There are unseen spiritual struggles taking place. Help I have sent for you, pronouncements I have made, and victories already established in my sight. Your role is simply to find serenity in this truth, to believe that I have already finished what was required. Trust that my timing is perfect. Even if it seems I have delayed, I was simply anticipating this exact point. It is not by chance that you are hearing these words right now, my child. It is no simple coincidence that your spirit was led to this message. I am the one who directed you here. I am the one who set this communication before you. I am the one who placed within your spirit the longing to hear me. For there is a truth you must understand today. One that will alter how you view your struggles, your bodily ailments, your financial worries, your family disagreements. Your difficulty does not come from any weakness in my power. Your difficulty is not because my love for you is lacking. Your difficulty is not caused by any past errors or a feeling of not being deserving. And all that is needed from you now is to receive, to find quiet, to believe, to lean on me. When I announce that the set time has come, my precious one, I speak not of judgment but of deep care. I am declaring that the season of your unnecessary struggle is finished. The time of your futile sadness has stopped. Your bearing of weights not intended for you is over. For I am a God of exact moments, and this is your appointed time. This is your particular chance. Yet I need you to understand another truth, my child. The calm I provide is not inactivity. It is not a call to simply stop all striving. Instead, it is for you to learn to act from a position of victory rather than working to gain it. It is for you to learn to move forward from a state of quietness rather than chasing quietness. It is for you to grasp that the struggle is already settled and you are simply moving towards the clear manifestation of what is already firm in the unseen world. I have come to you today, my child, to remind you of the profound peace found in my presence. I want you to feel again the certainty that your eternal protector holds every detail of your existence securely. That deep tranquility which surpasses all earthly comprehension is a reality you can experience. This quiet assurance settles within you when you turn your focus from your present difficulties and rest it upon me. It arrives when you cease listening to the world's noise and start paying attention to my guidance. It appears when you let go of your own efforts and begin to trust in my power. No difficulty on your path is too great for my ability. No bodily unease you experience is beyond the reach of my comfort. No lack in your life can withstand my boundless provision. No broken connection among your relationships is outside my capacity to heal spirits and foster clarity. For I am the Supreme One with me. Nothing is unattainable. What is beyond human reach is for me simply a matter of my intention. And today, my beloved child, I proclaim over your life. The time of anticipation has ended. The season of hardship is complete. The era of struggle has concluded because I am present with you. I am diligently acting for your benefit. I am making clear paths where you saw only obstacles. I am preparing marvelous things where you perceived only closed ways. All that is asked of you is to find rest in my deep affection, rely on my perfect timing, and accept every word I speak. This is only the start of what I wish to convey to you today. There is much more for you to take in. There are profound understandings for you to comprehend. There are particular certainties I want you to be aware of. And I noted every silent breath. I witnessed every drop of sorrow. I received every private plea you made, believing no one was listening, but I was there orchestrating this very meeting. You need to grasp a truth that will alter how you perceive life. My child, the challenges you face in your earthly journey, I have already resolved in the invisible dimensions. Even as you start to worry about a difficulty, I have already secured your victory. While you are troubled by a situation, I have already sent forth the answer. When sadness overtakes you, I have already made ready your solace. For I exist outside the limits of time. I see the outcome from the beginning. From my eternal perspective, your favorable result is assured, already accomplished. Let me share a viewpoint you may not have pondered. My beloved, when I brought the cosmos into existence, I formed more than just what is seen. I created hidden realms beyond your ordinary vision. I established a sphere where my good intentions constantly operate for your benefit. In that sphere, struggles occur and forces attempt to impede your well-being. But here is a truth that will bring you serenity. I have already triumphed in each of those struggles. Every instance a charge was brought against you, I invalidated it with my decree. Every plan designed to harm you, I rendered powerless with my strength. Whenever malice was aimed at you, I poured out abundant goodwill upon you. Every effort to weaken you, I protected with my powerful hand. And today, my cherished child, I want you to understand that these victories from the unseen domain are ready to manifest in your real-world experience. My declarations are living and powerful. Therefore, when I declare truths about your existence, they are not mere sounds. They are authoritative words filled with the power to bring things into being. They are expressions that transform your situations. They are confirmations that awaken all of existence. Your heart, my child, needs to stop its striving, not because you are without resolve or belief, but because you were never intended to carry weights. I have already removed. Still there is a reality many do not perceive. The victory is certain, but it must be received. The blessing is contained, but it must be revealed through reliance. And this is precisely what we are doing together in this moment. My child, at this very moment, you and I are connecting with the unseen sphere so that what is already established in my domain can become clear in your experience. Reflect on your life for a moment, my beloved one. Those enduring difficulties you have encountered for such a long time, that persistent bodily discomfort, that monetary pressure that appears ceaseless, that relationship that stays broken, that desire that seems unattainable. You have sought my counsel, you have refrained, you have grieved, you have labored, you have expended every exertion, yet you perceive no advancement. Do you understand why? It is because you have been attempting to overcome a struggle I have already settled for you. Imagine a fighter who keeps on fighting long after the battle has ended. He continues to engage, to move forward, to struggle, but the conflict has stopped. The opponent has surrendered. The victory has been declared. That fighter wastes his energy in a battle that is no more. And you, in your spirit, have been acting in a similar way. You have been exerting yourself when you should be celebrating. You have been working hard when you should be finding rest. You have been distressed when you should be feeling peace. The deep tranquility I wish to grant you is more than simply the lack of problems. It is the constant presence of my peace, even amidst any turmoil. It is the deep assurance that my sovereignty prevails, even when your perceptions suggest otherwise. It is the profound belief that my plans for you are good, even if you do not completely understand them at this moment. It is knowing that every way you travel is directed by me. Every breath you draw is known to me. Every day you live is intentionally ordered by me, and when your inner self rests in this comprehension, my child, something remarkable begins to happen. Barriers that seemed immovable start to give way. Chances that were closed begin to open. Situations that were stagnant begin to advance. This occurs not from your increased effort or belief, but because you ceased obstructing my activity with your worries, thereby permitting my boundless strength to move unhindered through your existence. There is a contrary influence that desires to keep you from accepting these truths, an influence that seeks to hold you in a condition of discomfort, hardship, and endless effort. When you find your rest in my care, my child, its influence over you lessens. When you lean on me fully, its falsehoods lose power. When you embrace my reality, its efforts are pointless. This is why it has tried to pull your thoughts away countless times as you listen. The troubling ideas that appear in your mind, my child, are often whispered by a contrary spirit, but my closeness within you is far stronger than any opposing force. My profound love shields you from all harm. My strength active in you overcomes every plan against you. And today I announce that every untrue word spoken against you has no standing. Every dark intention for your path is stripped of its force. Every damaging declaration made about you is cancelled. For I am your creator, and my promise endures always. The profound peace I grant your soul, my child, is not about idleness. It is a posture of complete reliance. It doesn't mean you cease your work. It means you do it knowing I will fulfill my role. It's not passively expecting things to manifest. It's actively participating, confident that I am present with you, within you, and guiding all to your benefit. It's advancing with the certainty that my boundless strength upholds your every move. Your spirit has known struggle for so long, my precious child, that it finds it hard to accept my quietness. You have built defenses to shield yourself, which now prevent my love from fully reaching you. You have created methods of self-preservation that now block you from feeling my stillness. But I am the one who removes these walls. I am the one who takes apart these safeguards. I am the one who reaches into your innermost being to mend what no other can. This change starts now, my child, with your decision to trust my words, to lean fully on me, to let go of what you have held so tightly, to give me the burdens you have carried, to surrender not to any opponent, but to my profound love. When you open yourself to my love, you will discover you were never truly by yourself in your challenges. You will realize I always had a design. You will realize that each seeming hardship served a purpose in a larger triumph I orchestrated. I have more to reveal to you, my beloved one. Specific comforts for your particular journey. Greater understanding of what I am bringing about in your existence. Do not look away now. Stay with me, for something truly significant is about to be shown. The peace your heart desires will not arrive from your external world altering. It will come from a change in your inner view. I can shift your surroundings in an instant. But if your perspective remains the same, you will find unease again when the next trial comes. Therefore, today I do not merely offer the solution you seek. I come to instruct you on how to live from a position of certain success rather than constantly pursuing it. Pay careful attention, my child, for this is essential for your path. There is a great contrast between fighting for a victory and living from a victory. When you strive for a triumph, you are endeavoring to acquire what is not yet yours. You are pushing to overcome. You are working hard to accomplish. This endless effort exhausts you, for it never truly concludes. There is always a fresh challenge. There is always a new hurdle. There is always another climb. But when you live from the victory, everything changes. You are no longer attempting to grasp a triumph. You are maintaining what has already been established. You are no longer laboring to acquire. You are revealing what is already yours. You are no longer rushing towards an endpoint. You are dwelling within the outcome I already achieved for you through my ultimate deed. This change in perspective alters everything. It takes the concern from your actions. It removes the urgency from your requests. It lifts the apprehension from your waiting. Allow me to illustrate how this applies to your everyday existence, my cherished one. Think about a physical unease within you, my child. You might pray with worry, begging for ease, dreading what might happen. Or you can pray from a position of certainty, acknowledging my strength active inside you and addressing that unease with my truth. Do you grasp the difference? One request attempts to gain something. The other proclaims what is already established in the unseen world and draws it into your reality. Perhaps you encounter a difficult money matter. You could work with fear, fretting constantly about meeting your commitments. Or you could work from a state of peace, trusting that I am your source, doing your tasks carefully but without inner turmoil, knowing I will create opportunities no one can shut. Do you sense the shift in your inner vitality? One way exhausts you, the other renews you. Or a difficult connection within your household. You might wrestle with frustration, attempting to change the other person by your own power. Or you could speak to me with assurance, placing that person in my care, acting with kindness but without trying to manage them, believing I am active in their spirit. Even if you see no quick changes, one course leads to bitterness. The other guards your inner quiet. This alteration of perspective is what I call stepping into my profound peace. It is the stillness I pledged from the outset. It is a quietness the world cannot give. It is a calm that lasts even when storms swirl around you. For it does not rely on everything being flawless. It relies on me being beside you. And I am always beside you, my cherished one. Now I wish for you to understand something about the hidden battles fought for you. These are not just expressions. They are not simply representations. They are spiritual truths as real as the breath you take. My child, there is a protection I have particularly assigned to you. There are invisible powers involved in great contests that shape your life. There are unseen domains where choices are made that later show up in your physical world. In those places, there are opponents who stand against the way I mean for you to go, not because you are imperfect, not because you do not cherish me, but because your destined path is so important. Your reason for being so substantial, your invitation so influential. The adversary of your spirit exerts every effort to impede you, to discourage you, to bewilder you, to keep you busy with small fights. So you overlook the great plan I have for you. But here is the truth. You must keep close. That opposing force has already been defeated. When I achieved my ultimate victory, I did not only conquer the end of life, I overcame every authority and every might. My power has already disarmed those forces that stand against you, rendering their attempts futile. And this activation comes not through loud declarations, nor through worldly battles, nor through your own limited might. It is brought forth by your reliance on me, by articulating my truths, by listening to my promptings, by finding quiet assurance in my strength. When you settle into my peace, I champion your cause. When you lean fully on my faithfulness, I prepare your path. When you follow my direction, I amplify your endeavors far beyond what you could achieve alone. Reflect on the paths you have traveled these recent years, my child. Some were clear for all to see, while others remained deeply personal, held within your innermost being. Some you shared openly, others you kept in the silent spaces of your heart. Still, I observed every single one, and through each difficulty my presence never departed from you. When your spirit felt on the verge of breaking, I sustained you. When exhaustion threatened to consume you, I rekindled your inner vitality. When solitude seemed to surround you, I directed help to you, often in ways you did not perceive. Know this, my precious child. Those experiences of hardship were not without meaning. Each one presented an opportunity to learn. Each one strengthened your resolve. Each one prepared you for the future. You are now poised at the beginning of a new phase. The insights gathered during lean periods will prove invaluable in times of abundance. The successes you attained will inspire confidence in others. But to enter this new start, you must let go of what is behind you. Stop simply surviving. Begin to flourish in my boundless favor. Change your perception from one who endures hardship to one who triumphs. No longer see yourself as merely striving to manage, but as one for whom victory is certain. They stand guard against future pain. Yet they also keep you from accepting the new blessings I desire to give. I do not wipe away your story. Instead, I transform your perception of your true identity. You are not shaped by what you have lived through. You are shaped by my pronouncement over you. Your errors do not define you. You are my cherished one. Your difficulties do not define you. Through me, you are supremely victorious. Your perceived limitations do not define you. In my might, you are able to accomplish all things. Here, the unseen world connects with your physical reality. Your reliance on me and my power combine to manifest extraordinary things. Do not allow any opposing voice to steal this period with thoughts of doubt. Do not permit the reverberations of your past to quiet the assurance of what is ahead. Do not let human logic restrict my limitless capacity. For I am the wellspring of everything that appears unattainable. I am the one who creates pathways through desolate regions and causes springs to emerge in dry ground. I am the one who moves immense mountains and raises up the lowest valleys. And that very power is available to you in this instant. The tranquility I offer you encompasses freedom from the weight of previous errors, freedom from the sensations of inadequacy that have accompanied you, freedom from any condemnation that has disrupted your inner quiet. For within me no judgment lingers. Within me there is complete forgiveness. Within me there is abundant grace for every weakness. there remain deep truths I wish to impart to you. My beloved child, there are certain promises I hold for your life. There are revelations that will alter how you pursue me, how you rely on me, and how you live. Stay alert, for the most significant changes are still to come. Within my heart are deeper perceptions set aside specifically for this season. Realities you were unable to grasp until now because your spirit was not yet ready. Understandings that stayed hidden, awaiting your development in discernment. And today, that appointed time has arrived. I want to share with you a viewpoint that will completely transform how you perceive your difficulties. Every hardship you meet in this world reflects a victory I have already established in the unseen dimension. When resources seem scarce, it is not due to my insufficiency, but rather I am cultivating your spirit to welcome the abundance soon to arrive. When bodily discomfort touches you, it is not that I have overlooked you, but rather that I am fortifying your assurance for even grander revelations to come. When you pass through difficult periods, it is not that I have forsaken you, it is because I am making you ready for the higher positions I have planned for you. Grasp this, my beloved one. My methods are distinct from those of humankind. People identify a problem and immediately seek to fix it. I perceive the solution already in place, and I allow the challenge so that you might genuinely value the marvel of its revelation. People often wish for the straightforward path. I craft the journey that refines you. People value comfort above all. I value your growth, for my fondness for you is too immense to leave you unaltered. My devotion to you is so deep that I will permit unease to direct you toward your full capabilities. Be assured that in every situation I arrange all things for the good of those who hold me dear and are in harmony with my purpose. Absolutely everything, not only what seems agreeable, not only what feels uncomplicated, all of it. Even that situation that currently feels insurmountable, even that pain you cannot fathom, even that grief that has left you broken, every single thing without exception, I am utilizing for your highest flourishing. But you must understand the true meaning of for your good. It does not always signify that it will be to your preference. It does not always mean it will be comfortable. Sometimes it implies a sharp sensation because I am extracting deeply embedded aspects that were causing you harm. Sometimes it involves confusion because I am closing routes you desire to maintain and uncovering new directions you had never envisioned. Sometimes it brings a sense of uncertainty because I am guiding you past what is known toward the realm of your authentic purpose. Your inner being has faced difficulties intended to strengthen you, not to diminish you. Each challenge you met prepared you for what was coming. Every significant hurdle you cleared made you ready for even greater ones. Each ascent you achieved was practice for the highest point I have set for you, for I permit nothing in your existence to be without purpose. This includes hardship, especially hardship, because suffering holds a sacred intention when placed in my care. The inner peace I wish to give you does not remove your responsibilities, it transforms them. You will no longer act from a sense of obligation, but from deep affection. You will no longer engage from worry, but from deep assurance. You will no longer exert yourself to earn my approval, but operate from the truth that my favor is already yours. My child, you no longer labor to earn my approval, but simply welcome the goodness I have already bestowed. You stop trying to secure my commendation, choosing instead to mirror my true essence. You no longer strain to become what you believe you should be, but find rest in the truth of who you are as I declare it. And who I say you are, my precious child, is truly powerful. It goes beyond anything you can conceive, more than you dare to envision, far past what your natural understanding can grasp. For I made you reflecting my own being. I place within your core a vast potential for influence. This is not because you are superior to me, but because I dwell within you, and my power knows no limits. Reflect on the difficulties you have surmounted thus far. You did not conquer them by your own might. but because I contended for you. You did not succeed through your own cleverness, but because I guided your path. You did not persevere through your own courage, but because I sustained you. And if you look back with deeper insight, my child, you will see that in every struggle there was invisible aid present with you. In every low point, there was hidden provision awaiting you. In every hardship, there was a purpose that you now begin to understand. But there is a truth I need you to grasp deeply. The opponent of your spirit does not target your weaknesses. He targets your true calling. He does not come against what you are right now, but against what you are meant to become. He does not concern himself with your current condition. Your unfolding future strikes fear in him because he perceives what I perceive. He sees the inherent capabilities I placed within you. He sees the specific design I shaped for you. He sees the profound influence you are intended to wield in your time. And this is why he employs every available means to hinder you, to lessen your spirit, to cause you to forsake your path before you achieve your purpose. Now I reveal something to you that will change your approach to communication with me. Every time you speak with me, my child, you are not attempting to sway my judgment. I am already certain. I already desire your well-being. I already long for your wholeness. I already intend your flourishing. Your requests do not alter my heart toward you. Your requests make your heart open to me. Your words do not force me to act. They align you to accept what I already wish to bestow upon you. Your communication is not for my knowledge. It is for your inner transformation. This is why when your communication with me arises from a tranquil heart, everything transforms. You do not plead, you declare. You do not weep in despair. You worship with confidence. You do not beg. You receive because you understand that I am your benevolent maker, who has already made ready all that you need. You comprehend that I am the divine one, who promised to provide for all your necessities from my endless store. You know that I am unwavering and dependable, and that my promises never fail. This inner serenity, my beloved, includes freedom from comparing yourself to others. Cease gazing at the journeys of others and desiring their possessions. Each individual has their own distinct journey, their own season, their own appointed moment. What I accomplish in another's life has no bearing on my specific plan for you. Their blessings do not lessen yours. Their wonders do not diminish my power. Their triumphs do not exhaust my provision. For I am the God of endless resources, and I have more than enough for each one of my cherished children. Your most significant struggle is not with other people. It is not with external events. It is within your own thoughts. It is against the ideas that tell you that you are insufficient. It is against the untruths that whisper, I have forgotten you. It is against the doubts that proclaim your requests are unheard. That is the true conflict, and in that conflict my guidance is your strength. My truth is your defense. My affection is your complete safeguard. When your thoughts whisper that the moment has passed, I affirm that my timing is precise. When your thoughts suggest your most effective years are behind you, I reveal that with accumulated experience comes insight and inner sway. When your thoughts inform you that your missteps are too numerous, I declare that my mercy is limitless and my strength is most evident in your openness. When your thoughts suggest all possibility is lost, I assure you that I am your steadfast assurance. The protection I extend to you, my child, is constant. It does not pause, it does not rest. My power is ever present. My safeguard never fails. My shelter is complete. And though your opponent is cunning, I am all-knowing. Though your opponent is mighty, I am all-powerful. Though your opponent is relentless, I am timeless, and this conflict is not yours to carry alone. It is mine to oversee. Your only task is to have faith, heed my guidance, find serenity, and hold conviction. Because when you take your small step of trust, I perform my mighty deeds. When you make a leap of confidence, I clear the path before you. When you face a great challenge, I empower your hand. When you express gratitude and confinement, I shake the foundations of your limitations. It has always happened in this way. It will always be so. And the time of readying is complete. The preparation is done. The period of instruction has passed. The season of anticipation is over. Now begins the revealing. Now begins the outpouring of blessings. Now starts the time of continuous marvels that I have prepared for you, not as isolated events, but as a continuous flow. For when I choose to bestow favor, I do not dispense sparingly. I pour forth profusely. There are even more profound insights awaiting you, my cherished one. I have more to share with you. Truths you need to hold close. Listen carefully, my child, for what follows is vital. My beloved, I have witnessed every drop of sorrow you have known. Not one tear has fallen without my awareness. There was always a reason, a deeper meaning to your pain. Not one difficult season have you walked through by chance. All of it was woven into my perfect plan, guiding you to this very instant, to hear these words, to awaken to a new understanding within you. This new insight will reshape how you see me, how you see yourself, and what you believe about your days to come. My child, you must grasp this truth about suffering. It is not a punishment. It is a journey toward strength. It is not a sign of my absence, but a profound reshaping. It does not show your weakness, but rather my powerful work unfolding in you. I do not permit struggle without a reason. I do not allow intense moments without bringing forth something valuable. I do not permit things to break apart without leading to something better. When I allow a deep trial, it is never to ruin you, but always to make you stronger, to make things clearer, and to reveal the lasting value I have placed within you, my cherished child. There are times when great pressure, a period of deep stress, feels like everything is falling apart. You might feel swamped, as though you are abandoned in a hard situation. But I promise you, my eyes are always upon you. I see all that happens, knowing precisely what you can carry. I await the perfect moment for your inner light to shine, showing my own character through you. You are deeply valued by me, and these challenging times are not intended to lessen you, but to make you shine brighter. It is my wish that when others see you, they recognize my spirit. When they speak with you, they sense my wisdom. When they truly know you, they experience my endless love. These difficult stretches are not for your ruin, my precious one, but to make your true self clear. And now as I observe you, my own likeness begins to shine forth. This means my work is nearing its completion. The hard moments have done what they were meant to do. It is time for you to step forward and show the true nature I have placed within you. Yet today I declare to you, cease your opposition. Surrender to the way I have prepared. Trust in my methods. For even if you cannot see every step ahead, I know the destination. And that end is truly wonderful. Yet here you are, my precious one, here listening. What does this tell you? It tells you my devotion to you never changes. It tells you my promises are real. It means if I sustained you then, I will sustain you now. If I provided for you yesterday, I will provide today. If I brought you peace in the past, I will bring you peace in this moment. The calm I offer you, my beloved, includes the freedom from needing to know everything. You do not need full knowledge of my plans to lean on them. You do not need to see the whole path forward to take the next step. You do not need every answer to accept what I have promised, for I am your maker. My sight reaches beyond yours. My ways are greater than you can fully grasp. And though things may not be clear to you now, insight will arrive. Though your view is narrow today, you will one day speak of all I have done. My divine power is at work. Truths are being confirmed. New chances are appearing. Hindrances are being removed. All of this is happening because you chose to trust me. All because you chose to believe. All because you leaned into my love instead of your fear. My child, allow me to impart a truth concerning the one who seeks to mislead you. He knows his time is short. He knows his strength was broken. He knows his end is certain. He knows he has no true hope. This is why he is so desperate. This is the cause of his intense assaults. This is why he tells so many lies. He understands that every day that passes shortens his brief rule. And when he sees you becoming more confident, when he sees you depending on me, when he sees you finding rest in my promises, he becomes very afraid. He knows that a heart at rest is a powerful force against his plans. A worried heart is easy to influence. A hopeless heart is easy to trick. A tired heart is easy to conquer. But a heart at rest, a heart that depends on me, a heart that understands its maker, that heart cannot be moved. That heart conquers great challenges. That heart opens new ways. That heart breaks down walls. That heart changes everything around it. And you, my beloved one, are becoming exactly that kind of heart right now. The particular goodness you need has already begun its journey from my presence. It is moving toward you. It has been sent forth, and no force or individual can prevent its arrival to you, not your past errors, not your present doubts, not the attacks of the deceiver, not hard circumstances. For when I state a thing, it happens. When I make a promise, it comes true. When I speak a truth about your life, it becomes clear. Not because you are perfect, my child, but because I am always faithful. Now, my beloved child, I want to tell you who you truly are. You are not shaped by your past. You are not shaped by your errors. You are not shaped by what you see as flaws. You are shaped by what I say about you. And I say, you are my cherished one in whom I find great joy. I say you will receive all the good things for my realm. I say you are a home for my spirit. I say you show my presence here on this earth. I say you overcome everything. This is your real self. And when you start to live in this truth, everything changes. You will no longer beg. You will take what belongs to you. You will no longer ask timidly. You will speak with. You will no longer hold back. You will step out with courage. You will no longer hesitate. You will trust with full belief. My beloved child, your devoted attention honors me. This deep longing in your spirit is not by chance. It is my own voice stirring within you, affirming the path I directed you to. You have felt the profound peace I offer, the release from burdens you were never meant to carry. You have tasted the certainty of my victory already accomplished for you. Now I call you to step fully into this peace. This is your sacred assignment, to live from the victory I have secured. To walk in quiet assurance that my strength upholds your every move. Imagine the calm radiating from you, the wisdom flowing through you, the love evident in your presence, becoming a clear reflection of my spirit for all to perceive. This is not merely for your comfort, but so that through you others may sense my presence in a world desperately searching for it. You are part of my faithful remnant. Those who truly hear my voice and respond. I have more to reveal, deeper understandings to impart. Return for deeper understanding. Receive the next message I have prepared. Let this message resonate again in your spirit. My protection surrounds you always. My peace settles within you now and forever. My favor is abundant and my presence guides your every step. Inner peace in this message is described as something that doesn't come from external change, but from an internal shift. It is an invitation to pause, breathe, and release the pressures you've been carrying. Instead of moving through life with a sense of tension or urgency, you are being encouraged to rest in a calm assurance that you are supported. This peace is not passive. It's a steady inner grounding that quiets fear and clears confusion. The message suggests that trust is the gateway to this peace. Not blind trust, but a trust that grows when you recognize you don't have to control every outcome or understand every step ahead. By loosening your grip on worry and opening yourself to guidance, you create space for clarity to emerge. This shift from self-reliance to shared reliance becomes a source of emotional and spiritual rest. There is also a call to let go of the burdens you've carried for too long. The expectations, anxieties, and self-imposed responsibilities that have weighed heavily on your spirit. The message encourages you to acknowledge that not everything is meant to be handled by your own strength. In releasing these tensions, you begin to feel lighter, more centered, and more aligned with a sense of purpose that doesn't depend on constant effort. This peace invites you to trust the timing of your life. Instead of pushing forward in fear or desperation, you are encouraged to move with a quiet confidence. Even when circumstances feel uncertain, the message assures you that things are being arranged in ways you may not yet see. This trust becomes the foundation for a new way of walking through challenges, with steadiness rather than panic, calm rather than exhaustion. Ultimately, the call to inner peace is a call back to yourself. It asks you to reconnect with the quiet wisdom within you, to allow your emotions to settle, and to open your heart to reassurance. In doing so, you begin to experience a sense of calm that isn't dependent on perfect circumstances. It becomes a steady presence that accompanies you through every season, reminding you that you are supported, guided, and never alone. Living from a victory already established means shifting your entire inner posture. Instead of constantly trying to earn progress, fix everything, or fight harder, you are invited to rest in the belief that the outcome is already secure. This message encourages you to let go of the mindset that everything depends on your effort alone. When you stop approaching life as a battle you must win by sheer will, you create space for a calmer, more grounded way of experiencing challenges. This idea also speaks to the unnecessary strain created by striving. When you believe you are still fighting for something that has already been resolved, you tire yourself out emotionally and spiritually. The message proposes that most of your exhaustion comes not from the circumstances themselves, but from feeling that you must constantly push or struggle. The moment you recognize the victory as already decided, your relationship to the struggle changes. You move from tension to steadiness, from fear to quiet assurance. Trust plays a central role here. To live from victory is to trust that what is unseen is just as real as what is visible. It means believing that solutions are already unfolding, even when evidence hasn't yet appeared. This kind of trust doesn't require pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it invites you to rest in the knowledge that you're not working toward an uncertain outcome, but walking toward the fulfillment of what is already in motion. This belief softens anxiety and allows you to act with clarity rather than desperation. This mindset also frees you from the need to chase validation, control outcomes, or constantly monitor your progress. When you operate from victory, you can take steps forward in peace, knowing that your role is to participate, not to force results. You begin to make decisions with patience rather than panic. You speak and act from a place of strength instead of fear. This shift transforms your inner world, allowing your actions to carry the quiet confidence of someone who knows the end of the story is secure. Ultimately, living from victory is a call to realign your inner sense of self. It encourages you to see yourself not as someone struggling towards stability, but as someone already supported, guided, and equipped. This perspective empowers you to release fear-driven effort and embrace calm, steady movement. Instead of being defined by the battles you face, you become defined by the assurance that those battles have already been overcome. This inner shift brings relief, strength, and a kind of peace that reshapes the way you meet every challenge ahead. Hardship in this message is portrayed not as a sign of failure, punishment, or misdirection, but as a purposeful part of your growth. It suggests that the difficult seasons you've walked through have been shaping you in ways you couldn't see at the time. Instead of viewing your challenges as setbacks, this perspective invites you to see them as tools, experiences that have been refining your strength, deepening your resilience, and preparing you for something greater. The idea of refinement is central here. Just as pressure forms diamonds and heat forges metal, your struggles have been forming qualities within you that comfort never could. Patience, empathy, wisdom, endurance, and maturity are often born in difficult moments. The message encourages you to understand that the discomfort you felt wasn't meaningless. It was molding you into someone more capable and grounded. You're not the same person you were before the hardship, and that change is intentional. This transformation also involves shedding old ways of thinking. Hardship often reveals beliefs that no longer serve you, fears, insecurities, or assumptions that kept you small. Through struggle, you learn to let go of what limits you and discover strengths you didn't know you had. The message implies that these challenges weren't meant to break you, but to break off the things that weighed you down. Every difficulty became an opportunity to become more authentic, more aware, and more aligned with your true identity. The message further suggests that your hardships have prepared you for opportunities you may not yet see. While the process may have felt slow, confusing, or painful, it was quietly equipping you with the depth, clarity, and capacity needed for the next chapter of your life. What once felt like a setback may ultimately prove to be a setup for something better. The preparation isn't always visible in the moment, but its effects become clear as you step into new seasons with greater confidence and understanding. Finally, the message offers reassurance that none of your pain was wasted. Every tear, every disappointment, every difficult decision has contributed to your strength and your story. By embracing this perspective, you can move forward without bitterness or regret. You begin to see yourself not as someone who barely survived hardship, but as someone who was shaped by it into a wiser, stronger, and more grounded version of yourself. In this way, your past becomes a foundation, not a burden for your future. The message describes protection and guidance as quiet constants in your life, steady and present even when you weren't aware of them. It suggests that throughout every moment of uncertainty or loneliness, something has been watching over you, redirecting you when you drifted, and holding you up when circumstances could have overwhelmed you. This presence isn't loud or forceful. It works subtly, often behind the scenes, allowing you to move forward even when you thought you were doing it alone. It also emphasizes that many of the dangers you didn't see, the failures you avoided, and the opportunities that arrived at the right time were not coincidences. They were signs of a protective force gently adjusting your path. While you may have felt unprotected in moments of pain, the message invites you to consider how often things could have gone worse but didn't. How often you found strength you didn't think you had. And how certain situations resolved in ways that seemed strangely aligned. Guidance in this context doesn't always come through clear answers. Sometimes it appears as a persistent inner nudge, an unexpected change of plans, a sudden clarity, or even a closed door. The message suggests that these moments were intentionally placed to steer you toward something better. Even confusion or delay can be a form of direction. An invisible hand preventing you from taking a path that wouldn't have served your growth or well-being. This reassurance also speaks to the moments when you felt abandoned or unseen. The message acknowledges that emotions can create the illusion of isolation, but insists that you were never actually without support. The protection surrounding you may not have matched what you hoped for or expected, yet it was there, softening the blows, providing guidance through intuition, and sending people, situations, or insights at precisely the right time. Ultimately, this key point invites you to look back on your life with new eyes. When you trace the patterns, the near misses, the unexpected rescues, and the timely turns, you begin to recognize that you've been carried more than you realized. This understanding brings comfort to the present and confidence for the future. Knowing you've been guided every step of the way allows you to move forward with peace, trusting that this protective presence isn't temporary. It's something that has always been with you and will continue to lead you into what's next. Your identity in this message is anchored in something stable and unchanging, not in the mistakes you've made, the challenges you've faced, or the limitations others have placed on you. It emphasizes that who you truly are is rooted in worth, value, and purpose that cannot be taken away. Even when you've doubted yourself or felt lost, that core identity has remained intact, waiting for you to recognize it again. You're encouraged to release the labels you've carried, labels shaped by fear, failure, or past experiences. These labels may have made you feel small or unworthy, but they were never accurate reflections of your deeper self. The message invites you to see yourself through a clearer lens, one that reveals your strength, potential, and significance. It suggests that your life has meaning not because of what you've achieved, but because of who you are at your essence. There's also a strong reminder that your purpose is not something distant or complicated. It's woven into your experiences, your character, and the way you impact others. Even the seasons that felt stagnant or painful have contributed to that purpose by shaping your perspective and deepening your compassion. You're being encouraged to trust that your life is unfolding in a way that aligns with what you're meant to be and do, even if the full picture isn't visible yet. This key point also points toward a turning point, a shift from old patterns into a new season marked by clarity and renewal. Where confusion once clouded your path, greater insight and direction are beginning to surface. Where self-doubt once held you back, a stronger sense of identity is rising. You're being assured that you're stepping into a time where your gifts, strengths, and true nature will become more evident, both to you and to those around you. Ultimately, this message is a call to embrace yourself with confidence. It invites you to stop defining. As you move forward, you don't have to strive or struggle to prove yourself. Instead, you can walk with a calm assurance, knowing that everything in your past has prepared you, everything in your present is guiding you, and everything in your future is opening in perfect timing.